Hello, you're welcome to It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and wow, we got an absolutely fantastic show coming your way today. Got a good friend of mine that's been on the show. I think this is her third or fourth time coming on the show, but she's always fantastic. She's one of the commissioners out of LA, and she's doing a lot of great things. I mean, not just from a political perspective, but just things in general. I mean, what she is doing for a lot of these young women out there and the communities in general. Yeah, I tell you, just a heart of gold, just an absolutely fantastic person. And I tell you, I want to lock the radio station up with the television station, so and all the other platforms, so we have everything going at the same time. So I tell you what, hey Toddy, let's do it.
It's Your Life is sponsored by James J.C. Cooley.
Life is a series of circles and cycles, phases and stages. These are your experiences that teach you the lessons of life. You can either ignore them or embrace them. Welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. James is a motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the James Cooley Foundation. James is here to equip you to strive for greatness and to overcome adversity. It's time to get equipped today for the challenges of tomorrow. Now, here's the host of It's Your Life, James Cooley.
Hello, welcome to It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and wow, I tell you, we have a fantastic show coming your way. And I know you want to be part of it because we got the one and only Robbie Butler joining us again. Such a fantastic lady that's doing so many great things out there. And Todd, she was on our show actually in studio about two years ago, man. I don't know
Very
if you
cool. So
remember.
she's a repeat offender.
She's yes, but she's doing some great things, man, in the LA, Long Beach area. Not just that, but I'm doing great things for women all over the world. And I am so interested in catching up because it's been a while. It's been a while since her and I talked, and I'm excited to have her on the show today. But I can't even start a show without having the executive producer and co-host Dr. Michelle Kula. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Anyone who's ever lived in Texas, it's thunderstorms a lot, especially in the summertime. So we woke up this morning to some thunder and lightning, but it's all good. Sun is out already. But I'm doing great, James. I'm excited about the show today and our return guest today.
I'm excited to have Miss Butler on the show again today, and I tell you, whichever platform that you're listening to or watching it on, if you listen to it on the radio, all you do is dial 1-866-577-2473. If you're listening on E360 Television, Transfer TV, YouTube, over 30 plus live streaming networks, welcome to the show. And if you want to be part of the conversation, all you do is just go to the comments or pick up the phone and ask this absolutely, and you will see what I'm talking about. Fantastic guests, any questions that you like. Michelle, I'm excited about getting this started. Can you please introduce the title of the show, the purpose of the show, and introduce this fantastic guest?
Oh, most definitely. So the title of the show is Time to Elevate Your Game. And the purpose is getting to know the background of City of Long Beach Equity and Human Relations Commissioner, author, educator, and mentor, Robbie N. Butler. And we're going to talk about how to change your mindset to believe that, yes, you can. And Robbie's going to be talking about updates on the annual Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum and the challenges that single moms and the struggles that they do go through. And she's also going to just say, discuss what's next. Let's elevate your game. And she's also going to discuss her book. So Robbie N. Butler, this is how she describes herself. She says, I completed my BA at UC San Diego's Revelle College and attended MBA courses at Kelley University and University of Phoenix. Divorced mother of 3 and grandmother of 4, my career background includes teacher, business programmer analyst, system analyst, senior business systems analyst, corporate trainer, corporate executive, author of the Miss Single Mom Yes, you can. And Miss Single Mom, elevate your game. Self-help books, which offer success strategies for our single moms. She has more than 25 years of experience on subjects ranging from parenting and personal enrichment to corporate business development. And she's been featured on television and radio public service announcements and several daytime talk shows. She purposely empowers the underserved to succeed, and she is frequently involved in community, civic, and corporate affiliations that encourage success. She currently serves as the City of Long Beach Equity and Human Relations Commissioner and also as a member of the Long Beach Black Health Equity Collaboratives. She has served multiple terms on the LA Urban League Board of Directors, the Black Business Association Advisory Board, UC San Diego Black Alumni Scholarship Council, and the National Alliance of African American Athletes Los Angeles Chapter Planning Committee. She's a native of Tyler, Texas, and a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, Inc., a national public service organization that's synonymous with the success and empowerment of women. So please welcome back to the show, Miss Robbie N. Butler.
How you doing, Robbie? Welcome back to the show. How you doing? How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Cooley, Dr. James Cooley, and for that amazing introduction, Dr. Michelle Cooley. And I didn't even pay her to say all of those wonderful things about me. Thank you. Thank you. How am I doing? I'm a shade above excellent, and I'm still working on it.
Well, you more than a shade above excellence. You are absolutely fabulous and fantastic. And I really enjoy conversations. I haven't talked to you in a while because you've been doing so many things. You've been writing books. You've been putting on these events where you're helping all of these great women out, and you're just doing some great things as a commissioner. And we're going to talk about all of these great things. We're going to talk about all of them, So, Robbie, can you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit about you? If they did not see you on the show last time, and last year you was on the show as well, but can you catch them up? Tell them who is Robbie Butler. And you got it for about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay, well, Michelle gave you the formal introduction of me. So you've got my accolades and things like that. I'm just a little girl from Tyler, Texas, born and raised in Tyler, Texas. Those are my roots. That's where I got my foundation was laid. The essence of me was developed there. I'm just a little country girl from the rural area of Texas who was moved out to the big city and had to formulate who I was going to be as a result of that. I appreciate my upbringing, my background. We come from people who are just real people. There was no fakes, no phonies, nothing like that. Where I come from, people call a spade a spade. And what you get, what you saw was what you actually got. And I appreciate that. I really do. It helped me to develop a trust in people. Even though you can't always trust everybody anymore, but it helped me to develop a love and a trust for people and a zest for living and truly a compassion to help those who are less fortunate. To understand that we all serve a purpose here on this earth. We have a job to do to earn the air that we breathe. Mm-hmm. And that's how I live my life, just to see what can I do to make a difference. What am I here for?
Well, that is a question everybody should ask themselves, because everyone here is here for a purpose and a reason. So you know what? Looking at your bio, right? You have worn many hats in your professional career, and one of them they all stick out to me is an amazing, amazing professional career. One thing I'm going to talk about is teacher, educator. So what inspired you to become a teacher, and what was your experience like with that?
Okay, that's a great question. Great lead in. My inspiration came from my 3 aunts. Each of my mother's sisters were educators. And it was just something that came natural. It seemed to the people I'll say the women in my family, because my 3 aunts were my first mentors. Mm-hmm. Them, along with my mother, served as my role models. So I thought, well, if they're teachers, there must be something to that, because they are 3 of the smartest women that I'd ever met in my life. And it remains that way. So everything I've done has always been related to some form of teaching or training, even when I didn't know that was the case, Michelle. No matter what job I was performing, it entails some type of teaching. But one of the things that I came to really enjoy about that part of my career, when I was actually teaching, actually making a difference in the lives of young people, I realized that I had the ability to actually encourage them to learn, to make learning something that they really wanted to do. I was able to make it fun. And you see, I like hearing how the future thinks. Many people don't want to hear from children. It's like, oh, go sit down. Just do what I told you to do. No, I like to hear how they're thinking, because, as I said, they are the future if we're going to have one. And I need to know what direction you're leading us in. And I also realized that I had to do my part to help them with forming a direction for their future and for our future. And I just like sharing knowledge.
Well, the young people, they are our future leaders of tomorrow. As James has always said, his love is for the youth, and because they are the future leaders of tomorrow. So before our break, what do you want to say, let's say, your greatest strength is? And we might have lots of strengths, but what is your number one strength that stands out to you and to others?
Determination. Very determined lady. Mm-hmm. There's no such thing as I can't. That doesn't exist in my vocabulary. It's my determination and my resiliency and resourcefulness.
Wow. Well, that's great.
Well, we're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back. We're going to pick it up. And we're going to talk a whole lot more to Robbie Butler. So if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is go to the comments, ask any question you like, or pick up the phone, dial 1-866-577-2473. Is your life. We'll see you shortly after the break.
There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity. Coming up on It's Your Life with James Cooley.
Chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
These are your experiences that teach you the lessons of life. You can either ignore them or embrace them. Welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James Cooley is a motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. Dr. Cooley is here to equip you to strive for greatness and overcome adversity. It's time to get equipped today for the challenges of tomorrow. Now, here's the host of It's Your Life, Dr. James Cooley.
Welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I got my absolutely fantastic guest here today, Commissioner Robbie Butler. But it's more than just commissioner. I just like I said, she wears so many hats, just like Michelle just mentioned a second ago. So she wears a whole lot of them, and I tell you, she wear them well. All of them fit perfectly. So we getting ready to dive off into a lot of the things that Robbie is doing. And one of the things that that I know that she's doing is, writing books, and she hold these symposiums and these seminars. And but Robbie, can you tell our viewers and the listeners, because everything we do, we have to have the right mindset. If we don't have the right mindset, we should not even be trying to do anything without that. Can you tell our viewers and listeners what is a yes you can mindset?
It's pretty much, yes, I can do whatever I set my mind to do. As I alluded to before we went to station break, I have not encountered anything that I can't do. Can't does not exist in my vocabulary. And I realize that's not something that's easy to do. And I realized that those seeds were planted in my mind from the time I was a little bitty girl. I mentioned my aunts when I was growing up. They always told me and showed me what I could do. And so it's just a natural affinity of mine to understand that, yes, I can. And I work to encourage others to realize that, yes, you can. Yes, they can. With access to the right resources and access to the right information, of course you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I know it's a little more than that. You need education. That helps also. Mm-hmm. But even getting to that educational level, you have to understand that, yes, you can. If I can't do it, who can? If I don't do it, who will? And if it's something I really want done, absolutely, yes, I can. And I'm going to. It's that simple in my life.
I like that.
I know it's not easy for everybody to embrace that attitude, especially when life kicks you around, beats you down. You begin to feel that I'm not worthy. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. But I'm here to tell you that, yes, you can. If it's something you really want to do, just do it. Get the negative thoughts, the negative voices out of your head. Just turn them off, tune them out. Embrace the fact that you have the ability to do it. And nothing beats a failure but a try. At least try one time. You might actually surprise yourself and realize that, yes, you can. And if, yes, you can do it one time, why can't you do it 2 times? And practice makes perfect. And practice will create your habits. So just do it. Prove it to yourself one time that yes, you can.
I like
then,
that.
Yeah.
I definitely like that.
Nobody else will be able to convince you that you can't once you prove it to yourself that you can. Get those negative voices out of your head.
And you know what? Yes, you can is like, yes, you can do it, but it also takes planning. It takes careful thought because
Yes.
some things take a little bit longer than others. But I think, and just correct me if I'm wrong, you have to believe that you're worthy of greatness and that you're worthy and that you're smart and that you're intelligent. And whatever you need to do to become educated in a certain area that you can do, you need to go for it, but plan. It's all about planning. What are your thoughts on that?
I absolutely agree. Planning, organization are key to success. See yourself where you want to go and then work backwards to get there. And that requires planning, give it some thought, organize your life accordingly, and then just do it. Stop making excuses. You don't have time to waste like that. Just try it one time. Start small. It can be something as simple as, I need to save $50 to buy that book. Mm-hmm. And you come up with all these reasons why you can't save that $50. But if you take $5 a day, $5 a week, put it in that can and put it aside before you know you're going to have that $50. And it's like, oh, I could save $50. How about I can get a B in that class instead of a C if I study just a little bit harder. If I try just a little bit harder, I can do it. It doesn't have to be some great task or objective that you're trying to accomplish. Baby step your way into it, just like you're teaching your baby how to walk. Mm-hmm. Okay, when he first stands up and he falls on his little butt, or he or she, it's like, you're not going to let them stay there. You're going to teach them that, yes, you can, but then you show them how to ease into it. So whatever your goal is, whatever your objective is, you're going to get one response from me. Yes, you can. I've proven it to myself, so I know for a fact that you can do it.
So, Robbie, let's talk about, your latest book, Miss Single Mom, Elevate Your Game. So can you tell the audience basically, what made you decide to write this book and what is this book about? And we'll go from there.
Okay, absolutely. So in 2009, I published my first book. That was the Miss Single Mom, Yes You Can self-help guide. And that was great for a while. And then I thought about it. It's like, so now that you know, yes, you can, where do we go from here? Let's elevate your game. And that was the thought behind writing my second book, Miss Single Mom, Elevate Your Game. This book offers insight into a mindset of strategy. Okay, I'll say that again. It offers insight into a mindset of strategy. Because everything I do is about strategies to help you succeed. So this second book includes tools to help you become more productive and successful. It suggests principles that work every single time. Smart goal setting, for example, and time management. Those are critical things that single moms need in order to elevate to the next level of success in their process of achieving a balanced home and work life. You have to set smart goals. Okay, and again, start small. Don't overwhelm yourself. Take the baby steps. I give you permission to take baby steps and set goals for yourself. Attainable, achievable goals. These are not things that you're going to accomplish overnight, But these are things that are designed to help you elevate to the next level, because that's what it's all about in life. You don't want to remain stagnated. You don't want to remain in the same position going in a circle like you're chasing your tail. No, you want to elevate to the next level so that you can see progress. We all want to see progress of some sort, whether you're saving money, whether you're saving time, whether you're going after that next degree in your life. It's all about elevating to the next level of success, whatever that means to you.
Wow. Elevating, that's the topic of what we're talking about. I want to we got to take a station break. But when we come back, I want to pick it up from there.
All
And
right.
also, I want to talk about a lot more Robbie Butler. I want to talk about your nonprofit. I want to talk about a whole lot of things. And if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments, ask any question you like. We promise you'll get your answer. Or pick up the phone and dial 1-866-577-2473. Is your life. We'll see you shortly after the break.
There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity coming up on It's Your Life with James Cooley.
That teach you the lessons of life. You can either ignore them or embrace them. Welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James Cooley is a motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. Dr. Cooley is here to equip you to strive for greatness and overcome adversity. It's time to get equipped today for the challenges of tomorrow. Now, here's the host of It's Your Life, Dr. James Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. And I tell you, it heated up that last segment. So Robbie started. She started it. I saw the emotions and I saw all of that thing when she was talking about her book and a lot of great things that she's doing. So if you want to be part of this conversation, all you have to do is go to the comments and ask her any questions that you like, or pick up the phone and call my main man Todd in the studio. And we'll get you passed through. We'll get you some answers. And that's 1-866-577-2473. Robbie, I want to pick it up. I know you were talking about your book, but a single mom. And I guess I was a single parent myself. So that's a journey. And it's tough out there in doing that, because you want to instill everything possible in your kids to make sure that we get the right foundation, the right ingredients, and where only thing we had to do is just water it every now and then, and they just sprout and grow and be productive citizens. So in your opinion, is it hard for some single moms to elevate their game? And if so, why?
I would say yes, because you'll find that life tends to beat a lot of people up, and that impacts the way you look at yourself, the things you feel about yourself. And sometimes it's just hard to get out of that mindset, to understand that you are worthy of success. You are worthy of succeeding. You are worthy of being the best you can be. It doesn't matter what life says all the time. How do you see yourself? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Those are the questions you want to ask yourself. You don't let society define you, but that's easier said than done. When you're in an environment sometimes, again, where you feel like you're just getting kicked around, beat down, beat up all the time, it's not always easy to shake that off. And that's one of the reasons I wrote the books that I did, to encourage, to educate, to empower, and to elevate the single mothers and help them to understand that, yes, you can be all of those positive things that you want to be.
So you just mentioned it, and I can't wait to delve off into this. Let's talk about your nonprofit, your signature event, Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum. First of all, can you tell our viewers and our listeners what it is, when it is, and some of the things that you discussed to help single mothers that probably are struggling out there?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for this opportunity. So in 2015, the Speak Up Empowerment Foundation was created, and in 2016, we hosted our first Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum. The Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum is an annual community celebration that my partners and I host each April. This is our pre-Mother's Day gift to the single mothers in our community. And you'll notice I said it was a pre-Mother's Day gift. So we do not charge anyone to attend the event. It is all complimentary. This event is a celebration and uplifting of the single moms in our community to help them to understand that, yes, they can succeed. So what we did, my two primary partners and I came together and crafted a day, especially to facilitate the single mother's success. We provide access to resources. We offer expert speakers on a variety of topics that can and will make a difference in the life of any mother, but especially the single mother. We talk about topics such as business development, because a lot of our single mothers have these wonderful business ideas in their mind, but they're not quite sure how to transfer it from a thought into actuality. So we help them with business development, business creation, housing. Oh my God, housing is such a critical challenge these days. So we bring resources to help them go from homeless to housed, and from renters to actually homeowners, for example. And once again, the best part about this whole day is that I do not charge the women to attend this event. And James Cooley, we just hosted our 7th event this past April. Now, if you know, like I know, the number 7 represents completion. So we just completed the first phase of this project. We're going into year 8, which is the number of new beginnings. So we are about to begin elevating this whole program to its next level. Stay tuned, because it's going to be absolutely amazing.
I think this past year, I think you went virtual on this as well. That means it was accessible, not just in California, but around the country and around the world. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Just a little bit about that. Actually, in 2020, everybody was paralyzed by COVID-19, by the pandemic. And my team and I had to really think on our feet and figure out how we were going to re-image this program, because it was not going away. It's too vital, too critical. So what we did was created a virtual format to host the event. Now, what seemed like a curse actually became a blessing, because once we took the program virtual, we were able to offer it to attendees across the country. So that was not a hindrance. It actually ended up being a great blessing. We lost that in-person feeling, but only for 2 years. We were virtual in 2021 and 2022. We picked up attendees from as far east as Maryland, Ohio, Indiana. They jumped on the Zoom meeting and they loved it. Well, this past year in 2023, we were able to host the event in person again, and the energy in the room was just incredible, because there's nothing like that in-person experience when you can hug your neighbor, and I can give you a raffle prize in person, because we give out incredible prizes, James Cooley. The audience was so excited to be there again, like I say, and just look at us and let us look at them and love on each other. Oh my God, it defies description. That thing was just so hot. It was hot, 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 and it's gonna get even hotter in the future.
With the enthusiasm you just shown right now, everybody listening, especially single mothers, trying to figure out, how can I get to the next one? How can I want to enjoy those feelings and all these great things as well. And I think that they need to come.
They do. And I want them there. If they want to be there, I want them there. All you have to do is stay tuned. Just monitor the Speak Up Empowerment Foundation website. We are planning next year's event already. I'm not going to give it away yet, but we will be announcing the date when you can register for the event. We will be announcing our upcoming panel speakers. And let me tell you something. These women bring it. Be ready, because they sock it to you. I've had attendees tell me, I had my pen and my paper. I was taking feverish notes. This information changed my life. This information saved my life. I've had attendees tell me, Miss Butler, I came to that event. I was homeless. I was broke. I didn't have a job. I was unemployed. But because of the information they received at that event, this lady told me, she said, I now have a place to live. I have a job. And it's all because of the resources you brought to the table at that empowerment forum. Can you do it again? And can I come back?
Hold that thought. We got to take a station break. But you got me excited over here. I'm up here jumping up and down. So we're going to take a station break.
Thank you.
We're going to come back and we're going to pick it up. And if you want to be part of this great conversation, whichever platform you're watching it on, all you have to do is go to the comments, ask Robbie Butler any question that you like, or pick up that phone and dial 1-866-577-2473. It's your life. And we'll be back shortly after the
break. There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity coming up on It's Your Life with
Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James Cooley is a motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation. Dr. Cooley is here to equip you to strive for greatness and overcome adversity. It's time to get equipped today for the challenges of tomorrow. Now, here's the host of It's Your Life, Dr. James Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to It's Your Life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and we got my absolutely fantastic guest here, Robbie Butler. Robbie, I don't know what you did the last segment, but I saw a click 100 people that click up just like that. I mean, and anybody watching it on YouTube and all that stuff, they see it as well. It just, I think you hit a tune with some folks out there.
I hope so. Wonderful.
Yeah, you got Tony Washington here. So how do you get your books?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, the easiest way is to simply go to the website, to the Speak Up Empowerment Foundation.org website. We are selling the books on the website. All you have to do is click the link and we'll collect your information, name, address, et cetera, and then there's a little donate button right next to it. Don't forget to click on that donate button and leave that $20 so that I can pay the publisher for printing the book. Oh, and there's going to be a book signing. Thank you so much. On June the 25th here in Long Beach, California. So if you're in the area, by all means, come by 3701 Long Beach Boulevard in the beautiful city of Long Beach, zip code 90807. Please come to my book signing. I would love to have you there. But if you can't make it to the book signing, go online to the website and order that book today. I have a copy for you. And yes, I will autograph it. Just tell me your name. It's that simple. Give me $20, I give you a book, and I sign the book before I mail it to you. Thank you, Tony Washington, for that wonderful question.
I got to get a copy. I got to get mine autographed.
Yes.
And you know what? I am in California during that time frame. I'm gonna try to work it out to be at your book signing because I'm getting ready to do book signings as well. I just released my book. Actually a week ago today. My newest book is called A Black Man Point of View, Mind, Body, and Soul. And it went number one immediately. It went number one release, number one bestseller, and it's still zooming up the charts. So, and I tell you, a good thing about this one, Rob, you talk about the forms and all this with single women. This book is a roadmap to understand what goes on in a Black man's mind.
I think it's wonderful, Dr. Cooley. We need to have copies of your book at my next empowerment forum so my women can understand what goes on in the mind
of the Black. Hey, you know what? We might have to make that happen because you and I are going to be talking a lot more.
I think we should.
And I got a very, very good friend of mine that's listening to the show. She lives in Long Beach. I was telling you about her the other day, Stacy Bullitt. How you doing, Stace? How you doing? And
there. May I give Stacy the address of the book signing once more?
Absolutely. Hey, Stacy is listening.
Okay, so my book signing will be conducted at Wealth Management Financial Advisors. My good friend, Miss Marie Deary, is hosting the book signing on Sunday, June 25th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The address is 3701 Long Beach Boulevard in the beautiful city by the seas, Long Beach, California, 90807. And hey, feel free to bring a friend or two or three. I would love it.
I think you want to meet Stacy. Stacy is a multiple best-selling author. She's doing so many great things out there. Plus, you guys in the same neck of the woods, and she is fantastic, just like you, Robbie.
Wonderful. I look forward to meeting Stacy. Absolutely.
So I want to jump back on this topic that we're talking about, time to elevate your game.
Yeah.
just like I was saying, during that last segment, it's a lot of great things that happened. I saw the numbers just, and like they still going up. And you mentioned some of the things that you do. Who is some of the people, some of the sponsors that are helping you out with these things, and how can the public help you out with donations and all this other type of stuff? You
Oh,
doing
that's a great
things out there.
question. Great questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Cooley. My two primary partners are Barbara Sullivan, CEO of Sullivan International, and Dr. Farnaz Khalegi, Executive Director of the Long Beach Community Improvement League. These women stand with me every year to host the Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum. Dr. Khalegi even provides one of her child care centers so that we can offer our women complimentary child care on the day of the Empowerment Forum. All they have to do is take their children over there in a safe state licensed facility. This is every year. Some of our ongoing supporters include the Port of Long Beach. They send with us every year. Long Beach Transit. We have sponsors such as the City of Long Beach Housing Authority. Supervisor Janice Hahn stands with us. Now, we're not rinky-dink, okay? I want you to know we've got some heavy hitters behind us. Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles is one of our education sponsors. City National Bank is one of our sponsors also. And the list goes on and on. I tell you what, if you hit the website, www.speakupempowermentfoundation.org, there is a page dedicated to our sponsors. It shows you all of them. But more than that, as soon as you hit that website, at the very top, there's a donate button. Please click on that button and make a donation, because everything we do is in kind to the people we service. We do not charge our women a dime for our products and our services. We are 100% sponsor driven. And I must thank our mayor, Rex Richardson, for his support, as well as Assembly Member Mike Gibson. You know, these are some of the people who stand behind us and support what we do. They know what we do. They understand the value. And again, please go to www.speakupempowermentfoundation.org and leave a donation so that we can continue the valuable work that we do for the community. And if you are interested in having me as a speaker for any of your events, the contact information is also on the website. In other words, go visit the website, hit all the pages, because there's nothing but good stuff contained on that website. Whatever question you have, I promise you, the answer is on that website, www.speakupempowermentfoundation.org. Do it today.
Hey, you know what? That was a great info commercial. I love it. Hey, Commissioner. I remember two years ago when you accepted the post as a commissioner of the City of Long Beach Ethics and Human Service commissioner. Are you still excited about the job that you're doing and the excitement that you and I talked about when you accepted that position?
I am, Dr. Cooley. I am. And this is why. I'm told that the commission that I sit on is one of the most important commissions in the city. I wasn't so sure about that at first, but I understand that it is, because we are the Equity and Human Relations Commission representing the City of Long Beach. We are often the front line people that the residents talk to about their concerns, with their questions about things going on in the city. We are directly responsible for improving relationships between the different cultures in our city. So I'm very excited about that. That's like a continuation of my life's work, talking to people, helping them to understand that we need to all get along. This whole thing needs to make some sense. So let's figure out how we can make it happen.
Wow, we got 1 minute left in the show. Any departing notes, any takeaways you want our viewers and listeners to get from this absolutely fantastic discussion?
I do. Once again, please go to my website and make a donation because we don't succeed without your philanthropic support. And to each single mom under the sound of my voice, please make plans to attend the next Miss Single Mom Empowerment Forum. You will not regret it. As a matter of fact, you will walk away a winner on so many levels. And Dr. James Cooley, I just want to thank you and Dr. Michelle Cooley for sharing your time with me today and allowing me to share my thoughts with your listeners and your viewers.
Well, you are always fantastic. And, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to come on the show. As always, I say, Robbie, come on, let's do this. You're always there. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another absolutely fantastic show. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers, our listeners, for always tuning in to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. My departing note is always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. It's Your Life.
Thanks for joining us for the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. To learn more about Dr. James Cooley and how you can support the show or become a guest, visit CooleyFoundation.org. Join James for more motivation and inspiration to help you become equipped today for the challenges of tomorrow. This has been It's Your Life with Dr. James Cooley, where you learn how to dream big, think big, and be big in everything you do.
It's Your Life is sponsored by James J.C. Cooley.